morning, welcome, hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 8th of July. Now yesterday I did do a little video on all the music that we follow here. A lot of us are really big on music. It helps our frequency and vibration. So I just thought it'd be a little bit of fun to just touch on a little bit of music that you guys watch. We do get a lot of music on my channel. There's no denying it. Sometimes, not always. And I brought some cards along too, guys. So it's Saturday morning here, so I thought I'd just quickly pop on and we'll do a little video and we'll just see what comes up. If you are new, please subscribe. If you can find the subscribe button anywhere, hit those like buttons, guys, and please feel free to comment down below. Hopefully I'll get your comments. We never know here on YT, do we? Sometimes they take my comments and I get them way later. So fingers, I get to your comments and get them. I try and get on pretty early, usually the next day, because we're on different timelines. Most of us usually live on the other side of the world, a lot of you. Cheers, everybody. Got to have my morning coffee. You know how it goes. We need a little heart starter, don't we, guys? All right, let's get started. We'll see what comes up. Oh, I'm getting this visual of the people who have come out of the bubble denial suits now. They're being weighed down heavily. They're carrying these very heavy backpacks. It's showing me them carrying an enormous load. Now, I talked yesterday about even us, how these things really affect us, which they do. These things really that are going on now financially and everything that's being thrown at people is causing people to stagnate. It is. I don't think anyone could deny that. But these people who have slipped off their bubble denial suit. I had a dream last night. Oh, this is weird. Just speaking of the bubble denial suit. I had a dream. I shot the video in the white COVID suit, the bubble denial suit. What is that? What does that even mean? Oh, seriously, I was sitting here talking to the camera. Oh my God, what is the world coming to when you're wearing a bubble denial suit in your dreams, honestly? I hope we're not going into denial, or I'm not anyway. Oh, that just came to me then when I mentioned it. But they're taking them off, but they're still carrying like these enormous burdens. They don't know how to drop the backpack. I keep saying they don't know how to stand to their government. They don't know how to fight back. We were talking about the UK, was it, the other day? They don't know how to fight back against their government. So they're carrying this enormous load, and it's like more is being put into this backpack full. Not you, if you're watching my channel. We dropped our backpacks yonks ago. We don't carry all that around. But these people, they're just being weighed down. More stuff's going into their backpack. You know, they've got the renewables, they've got the EV, they've got the cost of living, we've got the petrol issues like cost of petrol. We've got every single, the food changes. There's like everything. Become a vegan, like everything's going into this backpack. It's kind of going, it's going to end up like showing me them pulling those people backwards till they fall to the ground. It's that heavy. That's just what I'm getting. They're being loaded up now to the point that they have to either drop the backpack or they're just going to fall backwards and collapse. And maybe that's not a bad thing either if they do collapse, because as we know here, that can be the caterpillar into the butterfly. When you collapse and sort of break down as a person, it helps you to evolve into to open up. I mean, most of us here have been through dark nights of soul, depression, suicidal thoughts, trauma. Most of us, not all, but most of us, some of you might have been awake from a very young child, but majority of us have gone through some sort of ascension, something that's springboarded us into ascension, I guess you could say, into those higher realms where we live through our senses and knowing we have just a different understanding and different view of the world now. But that's what's happening with these people. They're either going to drop the backpack and start to get in their own strength and power, or they're going to it's going to pull them backwards and they're going to collapse to the ground where they've got to rise from the ashes. Like I said, it's not a bad thing. So this is what's currently going on over here. The backpack's being completely filled up with, as we know here, BS, garbage and lies, pretty much. All right, let's see what else. That's for the sleepwalkers and the people waking up. And they are waking up. You guys keep confirming that too. It's so good, isn't it? All right. this is about you guys and anyone here watching my channel. We have a real understanding of where this is going and where this is heading. It's like, even though it's unknown to us as well, and I often say here, there's the iceberg analogy we often get where we're only seeing a little bit on the surface of the clown show, but there's a whole heap of the iceberg underneath. But we still have a knowing. See, and I think what the guides are trying to say is we have a knowing that it's not for our greater good. That's basically what it's about. Everything they've been doing along the last probably 3 or 4 years, there's been not really anything in it for the little people and peasants and the Lego people, like I keep saying. So we know, and it's just a knowing that we have, that, wow, moving forward, there's really not going to be anything that positive in this all for us. So that's something that we already have locked into our kind of psyche, that it's an awareness that, this isn't leading to anywhere really great. So it doesn't really matter, I guess, what comes out, because we keep saying after the turn of the year, we kept saying that there's going to be more coming out, and we're going to realize there's more stuff, and there's going to be a lot more coming out, which we know there is. But we already know it's just more BS, garbage and lies, basically, and there's nothing in it for the little people. We know that. It's all for the elites, because they're building their big Lego world of corporatization, money grabbing, power. We know what's going on. We know they're building this whole big Lego universe. It's because it's that big of power, basically. And if any of you went and watched that Great Awakening documentary that I recommended to you the other day, it's absolutely eye-opening, because it talks about Panda and how Panda is trying to take over everywhere. And it's exactly what my videos have been saying. The guides keep saying, it's about Panda. Panda wants control. Obviously, I reckon, sometimes I wonder if C. Schwab works for Panda. You do wonder, there's all this crossing over links, isn't there? I don't know. We don't really know who's connected to who and what. Like, we sort of see, I guess on this channel, we probably see, like, up to now, the WEF and all the plebs and Panda as separate entities. But the more that we're going along, the more everything's starting to come onto the one page, isn't it? So a lot of questions, but we do have a knowing that it's never for our greater good, is it? Anything that they roll out, basically. Okay, let's see where else we go. Oh, it's not sounding so positive, isn't it, for the future? If only people would stand up. I told you nothing happens in Oz. No. Had the pension rates changed to 65 to 67. Oh, yeah. No one even knows. Nothing happened. Oh, I just went by like a normal old Monday. Never to be talked about again. News will not cover that. Hey, did you see in France now that they're really, I think I told you, that's what's happening on Oz TV here. The France riots are crazy out of control. We know they are. If only Macron would go. But now they're doing the division again on TV. Well, here in Oz they are. I don't know what you guys are getting fed. But they're saying it's the Muslims and the Africans that are actually fighting now. Like, what the hell? What the hell? People are fighting for their freedom. It doesn't matter what race you are, what colour you are, where you're from. But, yep, now apparently, that hostility's been there for a good 10 years, they're saying on the Aussie news. So it's the Muslims and the Africans that are all fighting amongst each other. Like, what a load of BS and garbage. They can feed people anything, and then people believe it. You think about people in Australia here, like the gutless wonders that I tell you that they are. I know I live here, but, you know, as a freedom fighter, you have a right, I think, to say that when no one sort of supports you at all. It's just insanity. It's just insanity. And people who are watching that TV screen, and as you guys know where you guys live, Canada, America, England, Wales, Sweden, wherever you are, New Zealand, not to forget, people believe that crap. And they think it's a racist thing. And then they believe it's the Be Lives Matters and all this absolute crap again. So they put it under that again. So they can split and divide society exactly what they want to do. It's all going to plan. Oh, it's so frustrating because, see, this is where we, you guys out there and me, have the ability to see through the garbage and the lies. And we know it's not about that. We know it's about youth standing up for their future. And I heard they were, where was that at? Or maybe that was in Germany. They were, one of you told me, they were actually starting to, because we know they're really strict in Germany, I'm sure it was Germany. They're arresting parents of anyone who's, oh no, it might have been France actually. And they're putting the parents in jail of any of the kids that are protesting and rioting. It's one of the two anyway. Like, what even the hell is that? I mean, good on young ones for seeing through this garbage. I don't know. Sometimes I just got to have a rant, guys. I'm sure you're with me on it. All right, let's see if there's anything else, and then we'll might pull some cards. Oh, yes, there's so much going on globally that sometimes you can't even get your head around it. How's the whole cocaine in the White House event in America? You guys have so much into... oh, my voice is going. What's that all mean around the White House? Of course it wouldn't be Hunter's, just because he's a cocaine addict. Of course not. It's sneakily. They keep changing the story every 5 minutes. 1 minute it's in the tourist area, then it's not. It's in the other area, and then it's in the staffing area. The story keeps changing. And also what I always think, and I know you guys would be the same because we're always onto it, aren't we? When something's going on over here, like the big cocaine, all very terrible, what's going on over here? What are they implementing over here, and what are they rolling out that no one's allowed to look at because everyone's got to be turned over here looking at the cocaine and where it's going? We know it's BS. Oh, they could just feed people anything and they believe it. God, they'll probably blame Trump and he hasn't even been in the White House. Same old. Oh, stop it. I can't. What is happening, guys? Do you guys, I know you would, do you ever sit there and just go, what in the hell is happening here? How did we get here? How did our lives become this? Who came up with this crazy plan to take over the world and change all the dynamics? Like, how? Oh, it's overwhelming to even think about, isn't it? And we're just these little people just trying to get on with our life. And we do a pretty good job of that, I've got to say, guys, because how much better do we feel just sort of living in the now, enjoying our houses, not getting overwhelmed. Look at us enjoying a bit of music and different songs. And, what could be better than that? Growing your own veggies and your beautiful flowers and bringing them into your house, guys. All the things that we do, getting out in nature, camping, getting on with our lives instead of being dictated to. Oh, it just goes on. Actually, this morning on the news here, on the Today Show, they had like 6 or 8 robots or something. They were showing how AI is not here. They were trying to say that AI is not here to take over jobs and all that from people. They're here to help the little people and everything. Oh my God, they look so real. There was one Asian looking guy and he had glasses on and you'd swear it was a guy, but it was a robot. It was incredible. They look so real, don't they? They're so spooky, aren't they? But of course they're here to take the jobs. Do they think people are stupid? They're already taking jobs now. Look at all the self-serve, blah, blah, blah. Oh, gosh, if you ring up a company, you always get AI on the phone, don't you? You don't talk to a real person anymore, do you? Honestly, how gullible do they think people are? Although they can be pretty gullible, can't they? Alrighty then. How about we just pull some cards today, guys? Because it's sort of Saturday. It's pouring rain here. Windy, rainy, typical winter's day here. I hope you guys are getting some nice sunshine, because I don't think I'm getting any today. All right, now we've got a few cards here today. How about, I think we might pull some angel answers, guys. These are my fairly new ones. Why don't we pull a little bit of this and maybe we ask the guides like where people are at. Let's ask the guides where the sleepwalkers are at. So I'm actually a bit curious to know what the hell these people, well, the people waking up. Let's get a little bit of info on them, I think, because we know they are. We know they're trying to piece it together, but they're, God, so bloody clueless. Thank God the mass psychosis doesn't work for everything else. Oh, what's that mean? No. Where are they at? Maybe that's actually them starting to see the truth and they're like going, they're maybe still in denial, a lot of them going, no, this can't be true. That's what I'm thinking. It's like, if you look at this woman here sitting there, she's looking towards the light, isn't she? And I guess you would be in denial. You would be. So I'm getting no. Oh my God. Maybe that's no. This can't be the truth. Let's hope that's what it means. I'm just going to get this card just dropped out of the pack on the ground by itself. Hold the thought. Oh, the leg's still sore, guys. I don't know what's wrong with it. Still don't know. None of us know, do we, half the time? Oh, don't stop. Interesting. Oh, and of course I've got to get the song. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop. It'll soon be here. It'll be here better than before. That's Fleetwood Mac, of course. We get so much Fleetwood Mac, right? Don't stop. So I'm guessing that the truth is coming to them, isn't it? We're asking this about the sleepwalkers and the people taking off their bubble denial suits. Oh, don't stop. I'm getting that song by Fleetwood Mac. What's it all mean? Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's up to you. It's up to you. Oh, look, and they're pointing at us. It's up to you, guys. Look, it's up to you. So when I'm getting that, look at the beautiful wings and her pointing straight at you. It's up to you. So what I'm thinking around this is that we keep up our frequency and vibration. That's how it happens. We just keep being us. We keep staying in our truth, shining the light. Don't stop doing that. Oh, God, it always comes back onto us, doesn't it? But we're not kind of carrying that load because we don't have the backpack on anymore, see? I'm going to pull a card for us, a message for us in the near future. See, connection in the near future. Rising above in the near future. That's us floating along, more togetherness, being on the same page as people. So that's the card I'm getting for us in the near future. I'll cover my face, it's clearer then. So we just have to keep being us, basically. I'm going to pull some cards for us today too, guys. Let's pull some happiness. We need cheering up. There's so much crap going on. Oh, just never ends, does it? How's the mainstream media? They're the one I get the most angry with, really, to be quite honest. My husband and I joke around every time. No one can get to the bottom of what's wrong with my knee. I'm sure you guys are the same. I know, Jen, you and I are still having trouble with our knees. Louise, I know you're struggling. A lot of us are struggling. Whether it is part of the essential. I'm going to get a healing on with my girlfriend again on Wednesday. So I'll let you guys know if she comes up with anything else because I think it helps all of us, doesn't it? But we always joke around. My hubby always, when I say, oh, they still don't know what's wrong with the knee, he just looks at me and goes, well, have you had the CV virus? And he jokes around like meaning that's caused. You can't help yourself, can you? Oh, we've got this little card. Look, what's this thing? Like a little whirling sun. Reflect. Name 3 positive things about today. Oh, that's cute, isn't it? Actually, it's easy to name 3 things sometimes, isn't it? If you look back over your day, I know you guys are brilliant at manifesting. You've been telling me all the time how you've been manifesting, like, what was it, a fish? I've got to get back to your comments, guys, but I just briefly read a fish. What was the other thing? Oh, I've gone blank. It was a peacock, a fish, and oh no, I've gone blank. I get so much stuff in my head sometimes, forgive me, guys. But you guys have been doing great, like with your feathers, your parasols, like all this kind of stuff. And look, that's just about having a little bit of fun. But it's, you know, you really do have to look at the positivity in your life. That's really what that card's saying. You know, don't dwell on all the negative things. Look at all the great things. And that's what we try and do on this channel. That's what Terra Bella is. It's our beautiful earth. It's seeing the beauty, like even the rain today. It's kind of cozy. It's nice. You can watch TV or read a book or, like, it's a good thing. Oh, we're getting that third eye hand, is it? Communicate. Share your wants and needs. Oh, I guess that's being clear in your messaging too. Whether it be with family and friends, or also putting it out to the universe to communicate your needs, what you want to manifest in your life. We always get told by the guides that we need to put our thoughts on the kind of world we want to live in and what we want. But we're actually living it a little bit if you think about it. We might not travel abroad and overseas, a lot of us, but we're still living a fairly pain-free life. We ain't carrying that backpack around anymore, are we? Oh, love energy, no doubt. Voice those 3 little words. Say I love you to someone. Oh, that's cute. And that's not hard to do, is it? And we can also love ourselves. You know, we always talk about that, loving yourself. But loving yourself isn't about, you know, being conceited and having a big ego. Loving yourself is about looking after and nurturing yourself. That's how I see that when I see that kind of card. So it's not only loving other people, but it's also loving yourself and being kind to yourself. And that's what a lot of us have been through in the last 3.5 years. No matter what your experience, whether you're on the jab wheel, whether you got vaccine injured, whether you got off the narrative, whether you were forced to be mandated and got off that. Like, so many different journeys here on my channel. But we accept everybody. We don't care. Because it should be a personal choice. What you do is up to you. But sadly, the vilification and the way we were ostracized from society had a large impact on like where we are today and why we've arrived here. Because those things don't happen for no reason, do they? I'm pulling some Whispering Woods, guys, by the way. Sorry, I first heard that bit. Woods. Be calm, soothing, mysterious, and full of life. I always, when we get that card, I always think of the mystery. Like, we're a little bit mysterious. People don't really understand us. But yet we are full of life in our own little way, aren't we, guys? We find that spark just in simple things. Adventure. Live wild and free. Live wild and free. And again, I get that picture of all us Braveheart biker, freedom fighter, maverick rebels on our motorbikes like Tom Cruise. Oh, Mission Impossible will be out soon. Oh, I'll have to go see that at the movies. Oh, cards jumping everywhere. Wild and free means doing our own thing, staying in our truth and our power. Dance. Allow yourself some fun each day, just as the sun dances with the moon each night, meaning they move around. So I guess really if you think about dance, it's just about moving around. Keeping active, even though some of us are struggling to keep active with our ones. I'm very slow at moving around with my knee these days. Oh, it's really weird. I wonder if it is an ascension thing, guys, because no one can get to the bottom of it. It's just so weird. And I know you guys are struggling with your feet, your hips, your backs. It's a lot going on, isn't it? But maybe it's these vibrational shifts. We don't know. Let me see if there's something to close with today. I'll just have a little sip. I'm getting that energy again. We will rock you. It's by Queen, isn't it? We will rock you. And I'm getting it en masse. I'm getting like almost just at a big concert. And this is the awakening. And everybody's just rocking it out. And they're doing that to the Queen song. And Freddie Mercury is there. And we're all doing these ones. It's that real fight for freedom. I'm getting that. So fingers, it's happening. Oh, my cards are falling down. Hang on. I'm getting that song again. Hold me now. Time for me to tell you I'm sorry. And I want to let go. This is a song for the sleepwalkers and people waking up. They're really struggling to tell us they're sorry. And they're struggling to let go of their narrative. We know they are. So it's kind of a song that's significant for them. That's not for us. I'll see if there's anything for us. Hang on. Oh, they're giving me that. Oh, they're giving me a beautiful song. This is for us. It's by Seal. It's that Kiss from a Rose. There is so much I know I can in the light of the day. You remain the power, my pleasure, my pain, baby. No, it's Kiss from a Rose, isn't it? Oh, it's such a pretty song. It really is. I love that song. Maybe it's just about the vibration of the song or something today. We just need some soothing energy. So I'm going to leave you with that song by Seal today. Kiss from a Rose. Oh, that's a really beautiful song. Go play it, guys. I do love it. All right, go watch my little music video thing about music yesterday. And please check out your half-yearly countries as well. Flashback and you'll find them. I've got America, Canada, England, Australia. etc. Please go and check those out as well. Hit the like buttons. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Comment, subscribe, all the above. And I will talk to you very soon. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.